I'm about to eat at Disney World on a budget of only $40 a day for one whole week. What would Cinderella do with $40 if she snatched it from Lady Tremaine's purse? Because we all know she does not have that kind of money. She would definitely buy shoe odor spray for that one stinky slipper. She has one left, guys. She has to take care of it. She would also buy a pumpkin carving kit to decorate her vehicle. And I think she would buy some mouse traps. She's sick of sharing her scraps of food. I am here at Magic Kingdom because this week I am eating at Disney World every day on a strict budget of only $40 for all of my food. That includes every meal, snacks, drinks. I'm gonna have water, okay? It is gonna be quite the challenge. As we all know, Disney food typically isn't that cheap, and I'm gonna be doing it for literally 7 days. So my full week budget is only $280. That's like bringing 50 cents to Taco Bell. You're gonna get 1 inch of a chalupa. It is not gonna be easy, but I do think that it is possible, and I promise I'm not gonna be eating like cheap burgers the whole time. We are gonna get creative and find the most delicious, delectable morsels of magic for a good price. I just wanted the camera to track me, sorry. I love just walking around, hey. I'm gonna score each meal from 1 to 10 to let you know if this cheap food is actually good. And hopefully this will help you plan out your next Disney trip if you're on a budget. And yes, I did get this $40 a day challenge idea from the queen herself, Rachel Ray. I know that I always talk about Giada de la Rendiz and how iconic and impactful she is, as is her ricotta. But I never mentioned Rachel, the true budget bestie. I am gonna be eating at all 4 parks throughout the week. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Grab a meal, sprinkle some pixie dust on it. What even is pixie dust, Tinkerbell? Is it your dandruff? Do you need some Head and Shoulders? Anyways, enough about that fairy scalp. What about this fairy scalp? Give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It's the easiest way to support little old me and my whole career. This is my career. I'm a Disney influencer and a restaurant influencer, and I'm about to start traveling as well. So subscribe if you're new here. There's a lot of fun things coming up, and do you hear that bird? Is there a bird nearby? Anyways, who are you looking at? Who are you looking at? I'm the star. Look at me, it's malfunctioning. Subject lost? Girl, I am not Evangeline Lilly, I am not lost. Anyways, girlies, it is time to go find some breakfast, and I do have an idea of what I want. So let's start the day. Oh, Maleficent, it's so nice to meet you. Why are you such a hater? Why would you curse a baby? Are you that insecure? Are you? Like I said, first day is Magic Kingdom. Look at that castle, guys. I don't know what kind of paint they use on it, if it's from Home Depot's magic section, but it's magical and I love it. Here's a cute little shot of Main Street. This is what Magic Kingdom looks like when you walk right in. It's very vintage, very Little Women. I don't know where Beth is, but she's definitely running a fever. On my way to breakfast, I did come across a parade. There's Mrs. Incredible. Whoever's in that costume is eating. She's slaying the girls. We also have some Disney princesses, Raya, Elena, and Merida. You might be thinking, who are they? They are princesses, they're just not the well-known ones. Do your research. We also have the random monkey from Tarzan that is voiced by Rosie O'Donnell. Random, but we love it. The genie's head looks extra plasticky today, and Moana looks stunning. I love Moana. Cannot wait for Moana 2. Oh my goodness. I also came across Pocahontas, Mulan, true icons, and Bruno. I don't know why he's there, but you know, some people do look up to him. You know, people that live in walls and hang out with rats, that's their icon. Hey, look, it's Mary Poppins. Okay, Timmy, let's get to the food. So I had breakfast at Gaston's Tavern. It is very themed. I do think it could be a little bit bigger. You know, Gaston's Tavern in the movie is huge, and this is more like a little shack, but it's still a very manly shack. There's a lot of antlers going on. And this is the menu. I got the creme brulee croissant. Sorry, oh my goodness. Crispy croissant dough filled with vanilla bean custard. Ooh. And with tax, it was $5.63. That leaves me with $34.37 for the rest of the day. Guys, look how gorgeous that is. This croissant, sorry, frog in my throat. This croissant is much heavier and bigger than I thought it would be. Much like Gaston's muscles. Did you know that Gaston's fingers have little biceps? Do you know that his palm is just a peck? Gaston, I feel, is like trying to be an alpha, trying to work out, eat all that protein powder, chug it down. And I'm here like, I feel like my alpha energy comes from within.
And it's genuine, so.
Let's try this creme brulee croissant. I think it has like a sugar, like crystallization on top, like a creme brulee does. Oh my goodness. I can't stop. That is one of the best One of the best Disney pastries I've had in my life. I can't believe Gaston made this with his own 2 hands. This is, first of all, so filling, so you get a lot of bang for your buck. $5, I think that's pretty great. There's a heaviness to it because of the filling, but there's also a lightness to it, like in the texture, because of the croissant. You know, Gaston layered every single little bit of butter into the croissant, and he said, I want this one to be extra buttery and flaky quickly. And he said it just like that. The cream filling tastes like a pudding version of Starbucks vanilla bean frappuccino. Like, exactly. It has such a strong vanilla flavor. This sugar crystal stuff on top just adds a very light caramel flavor and a little extra bit of crispiness. It is a simple breakfast, but it's a very satisfying breakfast. Truly so delicious. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I think it's just perfection. I would totally get that a billion more times. You know, if Belle knew that Gaston could cook like this, I wonder if she would have chosen him over the Beast. I mean, the Beast probably cooks too, but there's probably so much hair in that soup. She was drinking hair. Anyways, what an amazing start to the week. I'm so excited. I will see you guys at lunch. For lunch, I went to Casey's Corner. Now, I know I've dragged Casey's Corner in the past, but I have never had their corn dog nuggets. Everyone raves about the corn dog nuggets, and they do come with fries for only around $11, which is not bad at all. Who is that? What is that giant mustache? Anyways, this is what the restaurant looks like from the outside. There was a slow queen doing some choreo, slaying it, loving life. Love her. With tax, this meal was $12.56. The cheese sauce did cost an extra dollar, so it would have actually been cheaper without it, but I needed the cheese sauce, guys. I love cheese sauce. Even if it takes me to Flatulence Town from time to time, it's worth it. It's always worth it. Anyways, all this looks really good. Let's eat it. Okay, so this lunch might seem really basic. You might be thinking, Timmy, didn't you say that you weren't getting basic burgers and fries? Well, first of all, it's not a burger. Does it look like a burger to you? Let's ask the audience. But I got this because all the Disney influencers always say, Casey's corn dog nuggets are like next level, incredible, groundbreaking. My earth is shaking. I don't know if they use a different type of corn. I don't know if they use a different type of beef in the hot dog. Maybe it's Wagyu. Wag me? Wagyu. And I've never had them, so I had to try them. There's a duck. But it's a pretty good portion for like $11 to $12, including the cheese. Hey, girl. I have had Casey's fries, but I don't remember if I like them or not. Let's try them. Typical Disney fries. The duck is just like, girl, please drop something. Be clumsy for once. They're really hot. Perfect for the summer day. They're really fresh, salted. And they have more of a potato chip flavor to them than a fry flavor, which I'm enjoying. I am. They're basic, but they're good. Let's try with the cheese sauce. I hate it, but I also love it. You know, I love good old trashy nacho cheese. I can eat it every day. I think that I like it more than like real homemade queso. It just shows the trashy taste buds that inhabit my mouth. But this has a little bit of a different twang to it. Like, it does taste like typical processed nacho cheese, but there's a little bit of a sweetness to it that's reminding me of yeasty bread in the sense that, you know how like some like processed bread, when it's like sitting out, it gets like a sweetness to it. It's hard to explain. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. If you don't get it, you should eat some more processed bread. It isn't bad. I'm just weirded out by the little sweetness. It is now time to try the highly anticipated, the wickedly talented corn dog nuggets. Oh. Okay, they're quite good. Let's try with the cheese sauce. Oh, that's where it's at. Is that a bug? Shoot. The sweet yeast flavor works with the corn dog. Don't ask me how. Are they the best corn dogs I've ever had? Did they take me to another dimension, another multiverse? Did they show me a different plane? Do I see the world through different eyes? Am I changed forever? No. But they're good. They're good corn dog nuggets. They're a lot better than the main hot dogs they have here, to be honest. The breading is actually quite thin, and typically I prefer a thicker, fluffier breading, but there's a cakiness to it that I'm really enjoying. Focus, new camera. And it's really crispy on the outside, but the main star here is Miss Hot Dog. That is high quality. It has that really strong beefy flavor without tasting greasy. It is a strong corn dog. I'm happy with it. Yeah. I'm gonna give this meal a nice strong 7 out of 10. It isn't incredible, but it's good. For dinner, I ate right next to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, so I had to get some quick shots of it. I can't wait to ride on it. I still haven't gotten the chance, sadly, but I'm going to soon, hopefully. I had dinner at the Golden Oak Outpost, and I did have a Tiana-themed dinner. The menu had gumbo and beignets, so of course I got gumbo and beignets. Hello! And I did have enough of my budget left over to get both for dinner. The beignets are drizzled with honey and powdered sugar, and the shrimp gumbo has shrimp and andouille sausage. Overall, with tax, the meal was $20.21, so that means that I slayed the day, and I still had $1.60 left over. Look at me. Yeah, oh, TLC just called. Yeah, they asked me to be on extreme couponing. Send them to voicemail. I'm gonna make my own show. The gumbo looked great, and the beignets looked gorgeous. Okay, girlies, I'm currently seated inside of Pecos, Bill's, whatever it's called. It's like the Mexican restaurant, because there's AC in here, and there's a whole family staring at me right now. It's fine. As a Disney influencer, I don't have to get used to it. As you guys know, I'm not that into seafood, but shrimp, I feel I can handle the most, because it's just the most flavorless, especially if it's in like a soup or a gumbo. It's like whatever. It doesn't taste like anything. It's just floating in there like it was floating in the sea. But I gotta say, this does smell extra fishy. It's serving full king China. That's the king of the fish. Sorry? No, it's not mine. I just want to make sure. I hear you talking. Oh, sorry. Don't worry. So nice. I'm also not that into sweet potatoes. So you might be wondering, Timmy, why did you get this? Because I like sausage, I love gumbo, and I want to try it. I'm gonna get some of everything in the first bite. Oh. It has like a sticky texture to it. I think it's from the okras. There's like a slight mucousy stretch. That's very interesting. I've never seen that in my life. Never judge a booger by its cover. Okay, I got a shrimp, I got a sausage. Let me try the sausage by itself. Okay, this is on me. Like I said, it has multiple things in it that I'm not typically a big fan of. So it's probably good to people that love shrimps, that love sweet potatoes. But this tastes fishier than your typical shrimp to me. This is serving kind of like can of tuna with Cajun spices. And the texture also did get to me a little bit. I gotta be honest, I'm not a gumbo expert. I have never had like authentic gumbo. So maybe it's supposed to have this texture. I was just surprised by it. And I can feel the stretchiness in my mouth, which it isn't my ideal texture that my teeth are looking for. Now, as for the sweet potatoes, let me try it by itself. They're not bad at all. Oh, those are actually really, really good. Without the fishiness, like taking them over, they have an amazing, slightly spicy Cajun flavor. Very warm spices, you know, and they're very crunchy. And the spiciness kind of balances out the sweetness from the sweet potatoes. So I actually really, really like these by themselves. I just am not a big fan of the gumbo's flavor. And we still have the beignets. These beignets are delicious. Now, I gotta be honest, I don't think I've ever had authentic beignets, so I'm not 100% sure on like how they're like supposed to taste. One day I will go to New Orleans, I'll have some authentic ones, and we'll find out then. All I know is that they taste really good, and they taste like a Krispy Kreme donut. To be honest, they taste like a crispier, less fluffy Krispy Kreme donut. They have that same donut flavor on the inside, and then the honey kind of melts into the powdered sugar, and it does create a glaze flavor. Look at that. So good, guys. I forgot to mention though, this is a massive portion. I'm gonna give this whole meal, I think, a 5 out of 10. By itself, I would have given this like a 3, but the beignet said, not today. You are gonna enjoy something. Overall, it was a pretty successful first day besides this, but I'm looking forward to what tomorrow brings. Even more magic. I'm gonna be burping up fireworks. Oh, Pluto, is that you? It's so nice to meet you. Did you know that Goofy's a dog too? But he's treated so much better than you. He eats human food, you eat dried up crumbs. What are you gonna do about this? You have to start speaking human and take a stand against the rat that owns you. Steal his cheese, do something. This is not okay, this is not fair. Nice meeting you. We are here in Animal Kingdom. I'm wearing my only animal themed shirt that I have. Where is he? Where's Sebastian? I gotta nail his face on the floor. Sebastian's right there. We also have Scuttle, played by Aquafina, who is actually 70% water like the rest of us. Hi, future editing Timmy here. Past filming Timmy never does his research. Humans are actually 60% water. And Timmy's brain is 85% fart. There's nothing in there besides gassy air. And I'm ready for day 2. Last night I was a bit hungry because I did not finish my gumbo, but at least I kind of filled up on those beignets. We love a fried donut dinner. There's the tree. The tree of life. The tree of life cereal. Look at her. I do know what I'm getting for breakfast, so let's just head there now. I need some sustenance. I'm getting a little shaky, guys. Welcome to Animal Kingdom, where the animals rule and humans are basically little hamsters. We are the animal's pet. And here's the tree of life serving oxygen to the whole world. Let's pretend it's not made out of plastic. I'm just kidding. It's probably made out of something more organic, like paper mache. I don't know. There's also a lot of like live performers around Animal Kingdom, and they always slay. They're always amazing. So talented. Here's some gorgeous scenery shots of Animal Kingdom. It's very peaceful. And here's Everest, like the main ride there. It's incredible. There's a big Yeti in it, and he's broken. He's been broken for like 10 plus years, I think, but it's kind of iconic. And here's a statue of a zebra. It's so pretty. It has a very long neck for a zebra, but it's so cute. Here's another gorgeous little bit of scenery. You know, cinematographer Timmy was on point today. Look at that shot. So for breakfast, I went to Tamu Tamu Refreshments. They have like a little breakfast sandwich, but they also have pastries, and the pastries are a lot cheaper. So I got myself a gorgeous guava and cream cheese Danish. Yes, I did. Look how pretty that looks. It looks stuffed with cheese. I think it's probably cheddar. I'm just kidding. It's obviously cream cheese if you didn't know. First of all, this Danish looks delicious, but it also looks like a little extra goopy, like a little extra Gwyneth. I hope it's not too messy. Also, this is guava. As you guys know, I'm half Cuban and I grew up eating guava. I love it so much. So I'm so hyped to try this. Now, I did get a comment recently saying, Timmy,
you always mention that you're half Cuban, but you don't even speak Spanish and you only talk about the food. You're like not even a real Cuban.
And it didn't really upset me. It just made me chuckle because I'm always going to be half Cuban. And even if I'm not Cuban enough for some people, the facts aren't going to change. So I'm going to keep talking about my Latina culture and keep eating my delicious Cuban food. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my gosh. Look how thick the filling is. That is generous. That is Ellen. Give me my wet wipe. This is messy and goopy. That is fabulous. Does it taste extremely fresh? No, but it also doesn't really taste processed. She's like, don't tell anyone, but I came from plastic wrapping. They can't know. They can never know. That scared me. The bread itself isn't too dry. A lot of Danishes can be dusty, sandy. In fact, a lot of Danishes have played the sandworm in the Dune movies. That's their main gig, but not this one. This one has never stepped foot on the Dune set. The cream cheese filling just tastes like cheesecake, like full on perfect cheesecake. Even the texture is a bit more thick and dense than your typical Danish cheese texture, which also gave it more of a cheesecake vibe. And then the guava. My home fruit is just perfection. Guava does have a very strong flavor, and I feel like this has been maybe watered down a tiny bit just to make it blend well with the cheese mixture. I'm giving this Danish a very strong 9 out of 10. So good. Guys, I think people at Disney are getting meaner. Not the employees, the guests. There's a meanness in the air, an anger, a bitterness. I can taste it. I just witnessed 2 mothers almost fight. One of them was in a scooter, right? And the other one was walking, and they almost bumped into each other head first. And the one walking says to the one in the scooter, wow, you're coming in real hot. Who says that? Whatever happened to excuse me, I'm sorry? You know, who would say that to someone in a scooter? And then the lady in the scooter was like, I wasn't even going fast. And she started screaming a little bit. And then they just like walked in their separate directions. It was just bizarre and weird. And it's just odd to see a grown human being talk like that to someone. You're coming in hot. Who are you? For lunch, I went to the Yak and Yeti local food cafes. I don't know why the sign doesn't say Yak and Yeti, but it is part of the Yak and Yeti brand, okay? She's a business, she's a brand, and she is the moment. Now, come on now. I got a side of chicken fried rice. Now, does the portion look dainty? Yes. Is that filming Timmy's fault? Yes. I had nothing to do with it. You'll see what happens in a second. Okay, guys, I'm sweating a lot. If I look like a soggy raisin, that's why. So I know that this doesn't look like a lot of food, but it's very heavy. I think filming Timmy truly believed that. Like, he wasn't lying. He was being genuine. But I think that he was delusional. And I think that he was so hungry. And he made himself believe that this portion was somehow going to sustain him. Little did he know it wouldn't. He's a big man. He has 3 stomachs. I mean, rice is a very filling food, so that's why I chose it. Okay, let's try this hearty meal. Mmm. Ooh. Mmm. Wow. This is surprisingly delicious. I expected this to taste like a frozen, like P.F. Chang's entree from Publix or from Walmart, but it tastes honestly kind of like takeout. There's also like a strong soy sauce flavor, and it actually has like the depth of like a hibachi fried rice. It has that like deeper, richer, almost caramelized flavor to it. And the little pieces of chicken taste totally real. The veggies taste real. It all tastes real. It's authentic. Well, I'm not saying it's authentic, but it doesn't taste like it was manufactured by a robot in a factory, you know? I can't open this hot sauce. Okay, are we gonna be able to use this hot sauce today? I might just give up. I haven't worked out in a while, guys. Honestly, I think I'm losing my muscles. But like I said, Gaston might think that makes me less of a man, but it doesn't. There's no way. I can't open these. I can't do it. I guess we're not having hot sauce today. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm very happy with this purchase. I'm giving this rice a very strong 10 out of 10. She deserves it. Miss Yak and Mr. Yeti, they're the sweetest couple I've ever met. This is my first Disney budget challenge. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I just slapped your ear. This is my first Disney budget challenge, and I think that I'm choosing really well. Like, this is a gift. So it's been a little bit of time, and I know I hyped rice up as this grain that would sustain me, but I don't think it's gonna be that kind of girl. I am already hungry. It's not dinner time yet, it's like 2 something, and I think I have enough money left to get 2 more meals. So we are having a dinner and a dinner. Yes, I'm splitting dinner into 2 parts. This is my wicked part 1 and part 2 moment. Let me have it. I'm having dinner part 1 at the Smiling Crocodile. And I got the barbacoa nachos with queso, lime crema, and pico de gallo. Now, the toppings didn't fully match the description. Like, instead of pico de gallo, it came with pickled onions. And it also came with this, like, green salsa stuff. But I was not mad at that. It still looked amazing, and it smelled amazing. So let's feast. Okay, so I'm surrounded by greenery. I really feel like I'm in the animal kingdom. I feel like I'm living in a tree. Also, we have some greenery on my plate, aka cilantro. We're just gonna take that right off. I don't mind cilantro, even though it does taste like dawn. When it's in little pieces, it is fine with me. But when it's in big leaf form, the way it naturally is, I don't like it. Anyways, these nachos smell so good. This lime crema honestly smells like ranch, like really strong restaurant ranch. Oh, there's a bird. Hey, queen. Look at those legs. Oh, I love barbacoa. Like, I love like Chipotle's barbacoa. I'm hoping this is better than Chipotle's barbacoa, and I'm hoping this makes Chipotle just question its whole existence. I hope Chipotle says, what was I made for? If a shack from Disney has better barbacoa than me, why am I here? Oh. For 10 bucks, this is fantastic. Ow, ow. I bit my lip so hard. Oh my god, oh my god. I actually screamed. Guys, it crunched. You know, like when you bite your lip and it makes the sound of a Dorito? Ow. It did that. I'm okay. My tooth feels loose now too. I'm falling apart. Okay. These nachos are genuinely so flavorful. They taste like sit-down restaurant nachos. The tortilla chips are so crunchy, and they're tri-colored, which just always makes it a little more fun. It's giving fiesta salsa quinceañera. The barbacoa itself does taste a lot like Chipotle's barbacoa, but it's leaner. Sometimes Chipotle's barbacoa can have a blob of blubber or a piece of... I thought a bird just landed on a lady's head, but it was an optical illusion. I was expecting a freak out. I got excited. Anyways. Maybe I'm the villain. This is a leaner barbacoa with all the flavor of Chipotle's barbacoa. There's that cumin flavor, that slight cinnamon flavor, that deep richness. It does taste homemade. The queso is also fantastic. I was expecting more of like a Velveeta queso, and this tastes much more real. I mean, it doesn't taste like real queso, but it tastes better than Velveeta, you know? But the main star here, guys, is that lime crema. To me, it tastes like restaurant ranch mixed with like cilantro garlic sauce, like the sauce that you get from like Pollo Tropical. It's like that strong garlic flavor. It is incredible, and it's even better than the queso itself. And then the pickled onions add a little bit of a tang. This is honestly fantastic. I forgot about this green salsa. Oh, I love this. That tastes extremely fresh. It tastes like someone took some tomatillos and a vat of lime juice and onions and garlics and jalapenos, and they just made this on the spot in that little shack. It's so bright and it has such a different flavor compared to the rest of the elements on top of these nachos. I think I'm giving these nachos a 10 out of 10. I have no complaints, and it's a really affordable lunch. For dinner part 2, I went to the 8-spoon cafe. I actually didn't see a spoon in sight, not even 8 of them. So I don't know how accurate the name is, but they did have different types of mac and cheese. And I got the baked macaroni and cheese served with pulled pork. It came with barbecue sauce on top and these little pickles. How cute is this? Now the portion is very small, but like I said, this is the second half of dinner. This is not the full dinner. So don't come at past filming to me. I'm the only one that can drag him. Look at this setting. Once again, I'm in nature with Mother. I can smell her oxygen breathing on me. I know you might be thinking, Timmy, that's quite a dainty dinner. Well, guess what? I have some extra money left for some sort of dessert. That's kind of iconic, and I'm very excited. I want like some sort of ice cream for dessert, something that will cool down this hot mess. Okay, so this looks amazing. I think I've had this before. I don't totally remember the flavor profile though. Let's try it. Hold on. I think the pork had a little blob of blubber. A little blob of fat. Okay. We're gonna take another bite and we're gonna start fresh. We're starting over. We have never met each other before. Hi. I'm Timmy. What's your name? I'm Mac and Pork. I'm just a regular pig. That's better. Yeah. The pork does have its little blobby moments, and I feel like that's normal with pork, but at Disney I don't expect to eat a blob. You know, flavor-wise though, the pork is absolutely eating. It has a classic, real roasted pork flavor. The barbecue sauce is super tangy, barely sweet, which is what I prefer. I don't like my barbecue sauce too sweet. And the mac and cheese itself is very simple in, very simple in flavor. It doesn't have a super strong cheesiness, but it does taste fresh. And that's important when it comes to mac and cheese. It can be simple, that's okay, as long as it has toppings. And it does, as you can see. The pickles, I think, are bread and butter pickles. Why are they called bread and butter pickles? I don't see the bread, I don't see the butter. I just see a cucumber with a little too much sugar. Oh, my receipt. I don't like to litter, guys. I got it. Okay, stay here. Overall, it's a great combo. Is it mind-blowing amazing? No, but I feel like every element is strong and it comes together to make an enjoyable dish. Minus the blubber. I didn't know that pigs had blubber like a whale. I'm gonna give this little dish a 7 out of 10. For dessert, I went back to Tamu Tamu Refreshments because I needed to be refreshed. It was so hot out there, so I got the Dole Whip Pineapple Orange Soda Float with a strawberry syrup on top. Oh my gosh. Guys, help her. She's bubbling up. She can't handle the pressure. I got the most refreshing cold thing I could possibly find. Where'd my straw? Oh, I have a straw too. It better be paper. You know where we are, right, Animal Kingdom? Oh, the turtles can rejoice. I hear them. Beautiful. Let's first try the soda. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so good. It's like orange soda with a hint of pineapple from the Dole Whip. Now let's get some strawberry syrup with some Dole Whip. Right now, because it's so hot, this feels like it's the best thing I've ever eaten in my life, even though it's probably not. The orange soda is just so bright, so citrusy, squeezed from the Florida trees. And of course, the Dole Whip is fluffy in a sense. And the flavor really does just taste like pure pineapple juice, which is the biggest compliment ever. I love pineapple juice. This strawberry syrup adds a very, very light berry flavor, but it's barely there. It's the perfect amount. This is incredible. This is perfect for a hot day. And it's the perfect way to end my day. Guys, I got 5 things today. I'm so proud of myself. And I'm still under budget. That's how you do it, girlies. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Snow White, is that you? Yeah, hi. I have a quick question. Do you know where here in Disney I can like buy an apple? I was thinking maybe Granny Smith, but I kind of am really craving a big red one. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I bring up a memory? Don't worry, girl. I can just get a banana. I can get an orange. I can get a kumquat. I don't need an apple. Okay, love you. Sorry. It's officially day 3, girlies. First of all, check out the fab. This is the new Haunted Mansion shirt and the new Haunted Mansion hat as well. This is the first time that I bought like a Disney collection, like right away when it wasn't on sale. So I I feel a little extra bougie. Last night, I didn't go to bed hungry. I went to bed full. I think that all like the mini meals really came together and just created this blob of sustenance in my 3 stomachs. Because like I've said before, I am part ostrich and I am here a little later. It's like almost 11. So I think I'm gonna start the day with a lunchy type of item. So I already picked what I want and I'm excited to go get it. This is Hollywood Studios, and every time I come here, I always try to find real celebrities, but it turns out this isn't actually Hollywood. I was shocked when I found that out. But the scenery is giving, you know, we have the whatever Grauman Theater thingy, whatever it's called. And then we also have this lake with the dinosaur trying to make me think this is the set of Jurassic Park. Well, it's not gonna happen. I know this isn't the real set. For lunch, I went to the ABC commissary. Now, I have been here before, but they have a lot of menu items and I've only tried one of them, which was the buffalo chicken grilled cheese. It was incredible. So I'm back for more. They have some very affordable meals. And guys, this is ABC. So this is where they film The Bachelorette. Exciting, right? This is me foreshadowing a future joke that's gonna be told. Anyways, this is what the ABC commissary looks like inside. Very Hollywood, once again, very palm tree-ish. And I got the pork carnita tacos with black beans and Mexican rice. Guys, look at this portion. Are we shaking? Are we on the floor? I have to say something. This portion for $12 at Disney World honestly is huge. This is like the biggest meal that I've had yet. Like the rice portion, the beans portion, 2 tacos. I'm super hyped, but what actually matters is what's inside. It's the flavor profiles. Also, the bowl is kind of giving like IKEA Swedish plastic, which is a compliment because we love our meatball queen IKEA. This has definitely been like recycled 200 times for sure. Let's first try the rice. All right. I'm shook to my core right now. And does this rice taste totally fresh? Not really. Does it taste processed? Yes. But it tastes like really good processed rice. It does have that like Mexican rice flavor, but just kind of artificial. But honestly, I don't mind it. It still tastes really good. It has the tomatoiness and the garlickiness, and there's a strong liminess as well. I'm so happy. Sarah Paulson. Guys, Sarah Paulson hasn't made an appearance on my channel in months, and she just jumped out of me. Oh, I thought I lost you. That is fantastic. Now let's try the black beans with the cotija cheese. Okay, those aren't bad at all. Right, that's working, that's eating. A lot of beans from either fast food places or quick service places can taste so tasteless, but these have flavor. Are they the best beans ever? No, but they're good. There's a liminess once again, but also there's like a chipotle pepper hint in the background, and it's just adding something different. These aren't plain. These have something special. They don't taste homemade, but they taste really, really good. By the way, guys, I do feel a little bit awkward being here. As we all know, this is ABC, and ABC is the home of The Bachelorette, and I was actually gonna be the next Bachelorette. They asked me, and I said, I couldn't. How? I'm just little old me. And I was about to sign that contract when they said, actually, you're a bit too authentic for us. We're gonna go in a different direction. I am seeing some faces here from the ABC offices that I haven't seen it in a while. At the end of the day, they chose what they chose, and I have a right to be here. Anyways, I'm very happy with the beans and rice. Let's add this lime to the tacos. You didn't see that. Who was that? Was that a ghost? Let's try this pork taco. Guys, there's a lot of pork in here. That is absolutely stuffed. Wait. I'm shocked. What was that? That is a very surprisingly delicious pork taco. I expected a lot less, but the pork within is very homemade tasting. First of all, it's lean, it is shredded to perfection, and tastes real, high quality, and it has that classic like roasted pork oniony flavor. The pickled onions add a little bit of a crunch, the perfect tang, and this green salsa adds such a brightness and a liminess. I'm so impressed with the size of this meal and the flavor. Wow. I'm giving this meal a 9 out of 10. If the rice and the beans tasted a little more fresh, it would be perfection. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy. So here are my little robot friends, 123 R2D2D and Beep Bop Boo Lily Lou. I am very close to both of them. Love them. Love you guys. I had lunch at the Dockside Diner. It's basically a hot dog place. And it's really cute. It is shaped like a ship, a boat, an ocean vessel. And this is the menu. I have tried the California BLTA dog in the past. So this time I got the bacon mac and cheese hot dog. Oh, and this is what the little eating area looks like. Very cute little blue tent. Wait, that's not a tent. Wait, are we camping? It's an umbrella. And this is how my hot dog looked. Look, little bacon bits, the mustard, the mac and cheese is underneath. And then it did come with some chips that were seasoned. So yay, let's feast. Okay, we're hot, we're sweaty, and we're about to eat a steaming hot dog. Oh, there's tons of spider webs next. Oh, there's a huge spider next to me. Do you see it? She's big. She looks like she could jump. Okay, we're gonna move away from her. We don't trust her. We're just gonna go to the other side of the table area, just in case, you know, you can never be too safe. I don't think she can get us from here. Let's first try the chips. I think I've had them before, but it's been a while. And I haven't had them in this much humidity. It might change the texture. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that's seasoning. These are delicious, guys. They're thick cut, really, really crunchy. They're not oily. And they have like a salty Cajun flavor. Delicious, crunchy, flaky, buttery. Now let's try this massive hot dog. I think the mac and cheese is underneath the hot dog, which is strategic and genius because that way the mac and cheese is kind of trapped in there and it won't fall out. Let's try it. Mmm. Oh, wait, too much bread. I haven't gotten to the mac and cheese yet. All right. You know, you can't really taste the mac and cheese. It really tastes like mac and air, mac and oxygen, invisible air. Well, I gotta say, the hot dog itself is incredible. It is so much better than Casey's. I love dragging Casey. The hot dogs are so draggable. This has the perfect hot dog snap to it. I can't open my thing, I have mustard on me. Oh, thank you. And it has a nice beefy flavor without tasting like grease. And if you enjoy the taste of grease, blessed be, I'm happy for you. But that's not me. That's not who I am and who I want to be as a person. The bun is actually fantastic. It's just a little too big, but the texture is really fluffy and it feels like fresh bread, which is really nice. And yeah, the mac and cheese, like you can kind of feel it in the texture. It just adds some sort of a delectable mushiness. But flavor-wise, you can't taste the cheese. You can't taste the sharpness. You can't taste the creaminess. All I can taste is hot dog. And this mustard, honestly, isn't that strong either. I think it's mustard aioli, and I think the mayonnaise aspect kind of just waters it down, not in a good way. Also, the bacon bits taste kind of fake. But it's still a hot dog, and I'm grateful. Look at my robot friends. Beep, 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 boop, 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 boop. I can hear them. Oh, that was a salty one. Wow. There's sweat dripping in my eye. So I'm gonna give this meal a 5 out of 10. It isn't bad, it just could be a lot better. You're a disappointment to our family, but we still love you. That's basically what I just told this hot dog. For dinner, I went to the Backlot Express. It's a quick service restaurant that is themed sort of like a warehouse or someplace that people do oil changes. It's very that. And that's not a bad thing, but you know, if oil gets on my food, I am gonna complain. They have a nice variety on the menu, some burgers, some bowls, some chicken tendies, a Cuban sandwich, which I might try later in the week. But right now, we are gonna be trying the teriyaki chicken bowl. And in case you didn't notice, yes, I did go 1 penny over budget. I'm so sorry. It was an accident. I didn't realize it until now. Editing Timmy is very mad at filming Timmy once again. What's wrong with you, Timmy? I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Okay, so it's been a long day. I went on Rock and Roller Coaster because it's like opened again. And for some reason, it hurt my big head, maybe because my head is so big and bald. But in the past, Rock and Roller Coaster has like never put that much pressure on my head. This time, I was like, it was a little too intense for me. Maybe I'm just aging. Also, I'm still a little bit full from breakfast and lunch. I think having 2 decently sized meals like that back to back maybe wasn't the best idea, but there is enough space for dinner. And that's what this is. This is the teriyaki chicken bowl. What does it have in it again? Also, if you hear like pounds and booms, it's because we are right next to Indiana Jones. There's a big rock squishing him as we speak. Okay, so this teriyaki chicken bowl has seasoned jasmine rice, teriyaki chicken, yuzu pickled. Oh my goodness, Indiana, chill. It's just a rock. He's been in Moana. He's been in Fast and the Furious. Yuzu pickled edamame, carrots, cucumber, and onions drizzled with house-made lemon tahini, chipotle vinaigrette, and sesame seeds. It sounds very saucy, which I appreciate. I love sauces. I don't typically wear my hats like this. Does my head look big? I feel like it looks big. I just want to show off my pretty Haunted Mansion logo. Anyways, I'm not totally sure if I went over budget. I have to go home and calculate. Future editing, Timmy, did I go over budget?
Yes, you did. This is my second time talking about it, and I don't think it's a laughing matter. Why are you laughing? He just doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Stop being so mean to me. You used to be me. Anyways, this is a pretty big portion. It's very heavy, so that's good. Oh, wow. Wait, I'm kind of really happy with this. I think it'll be good. This chicken. Girlies, I am so pleasantly surprised. This is the week of surprises. This overall reminds me of like a warm poke bowl. The rice, even though it is hot, has a sushi quality to it, which I really, really like. It's very sticky, but it also has that slight sushi-ish flavor. And then the edamame and the carrots and the cucumber all add that kind of poke bowl freshness. And the tahini vinaigrette is serving kind of like a hummus flavor, but somehow it works here. Now the best part is le pollo. This chicken used to live on the farm, and she said, I want to be served at the Backlot Express. And all her little chicken friends thought she was crazy. They were like, the Backlot Express? That's quick service, girl. You should aim higher. And she said, no, I'm gonna be the surprising, delicious flavor. And that's what she is. The chicken is so tender, tastes totally real, does not taste processed at all. And this teriyaki sauce is so flavorful. A lot more flavorful than your typical teriyaki. It's extremely tangy. Like there's a strong vinegar presence here. Is there a vinegar presence with us? Oh, you smell sour. Guys, I'm a little delusional from the heat. I'm sorry. It's also really salty, and just that tang is just so powerful, and it just really brings the whole bowl to life. I truly think this is a great portion, great flavor, great quality. I highly recommend this. I'm giving this a nice strong 9 out of 10. Jiminy, Mr. Cricket, hi. It's so nice to meet you. I heard about your beef with Tinkerbell. I get it. You both want to be the flying insect of the Disney brand, but I don't think you should have called her a stink bug. That was a little too far. And I know that she sprayed her pixie dandruff in your face. She was like, well, you both need to make up, okay? Okay, see you later. It's officially day 4 of the challenge. I'm having a fantastic week. Last night, I was so full. The fact I was that full on $40 of Disney food, and one Penny, we're not gonna talk about her. We've never met her. Who's Penny? I was kind of shook about that. So I'm excited for this day. I have my eye on some extra delicious looking affordable items that I'm very hyped about. So let's start it. There's a family staring at me. Also, if you didn't notice, this hat is holding on for dear life. I have such a massive head because I'm so smart. I'm a genius. And certain hats just can't handle all of this. All of what? All of this. So I got a very close-up shot of the big Epcot sphere. This is actually what a golf ball looks like under a microscope. So that's science. The more you know. Epcot is full of flowers, futuristic things from the future as well. And it's also full of countries. So I made my way to France. Good old Paris. Isn't that what Jack said? Anyways, I did spot a little tiny painting next to the river. Jack probably painted that. So I went to La Halles Boulangerie Patisserie. I'm trying to pronounce this for real. Wait. Les Halles Boulangerie Patisserie. There we go. They had so many pastries and little decadent desserts, but I had one thing on my mind and in my budget. And that was the ham and cheese. Can I please get a
She just wants a
croissant jambon fromage? That was my attempt at pronouncing it. What do we think? I think I ate. This is the croissant. I did have to sit on a bench and there were crumbs flying everywhere, but the croissant looked great. It had a little slice of cheese like melted on top, and it was filled with ham, Swiss cheese, and bechamel sauce. Okay, so there was no seating in La Bakery, so I'm sitting on La Bench in La France. I'm gonna eat my croissant. It's very hot. It's very heavy, guys. This is a big breakfast for $6.50 plus tax. Oh, I'm dripping. Is France actually this hot? I don't think this is accurate. It also has bechamel sauce in it. Like, that's exciting because bechamel sauce is like a cream sauce. Let's try it. Besties, look at her. Oh my goodness. Oh. Now, I got a crumb in my eye. This croissant is absolute perfection. It's a Gem croissant. It's so hot, so crunchy on the outside, so soft and flaky on the inside. Extremely buttery flavor, like the butteriest of all buttery croissants. Oh, the croissant is leg on. Now the ham does just taste like any old sliced deli meat. It's fine. I'm not blown away by it. But what I am blown away by is, first of all, the cheese. It's so sharp. And I think it's Swiss, so it adds almost a slight bitterness, which I love. And there's sweat on my glasses right now. And I'm falling apart. But guys, the bechamel sauce is just that girl. It tastes like the ooeyest, gooeyest Alfredo sauce. So it just kind of brings everything together and just makes everything more rich and more decadent. That was the perfect breakfast. I'm so happy with it. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Now let me clean my glasses. Girlies, I think Epcot is probably the hottest park. I know Orlando probably is like the same temperature all around, but for some reason, Epcot singes me just a little more than the others. It's really intense, but I'm happy to be here. And I'm excited for the rest of the day. For lunch, I went to
The land.
Now, my question is, aren't we always on the land? I mean, we're not in the sea. We're not in the air. So how is this any different than any other patch of ground? I guess it's prettier. It has some gorgeous decorations. I ate at this place called Seasons. It's sort of like a cafeteria, quick service place within
The land.
But was it before time though? I got the birria tacos. They have beef, Monterey Jack cheese, onions, cilantro, lime, and consomme. And there it is, looking nice and soupy. And the birria tacos didn't look as orange and saucy as your typical birria tacos, so I was very wary of them. I also got a peanut butter whoopie pie because I felt like being dumb and spending more of my budget. Besties, I get to eat inside in the AC. This is what blessings and abundance looks like. The peanut butter whoopie pie was a last minute decision. I know that it might make dinner's budget a little tighter, but I mean, guys, it's so pretty. I mean, it's like a cake sandwich. That's literally what it is. The birria tacos are a lot smaller than I imagined, but you can't always get what you want. And that's why I got the whoopie pie. I was like, I need something else. I'm not gonna be full. Anyways, let's put some of this onion and cilantro into the taco. Ooh, very cheesy. It's all stuck together. That's fun. And now let's dip it into the consomme. Mmm. Mm. What? This is the twist of the century. Ow, I twisted too hard. Oh wait, I forgot the lime. I would have never thought that birria tacos from a Disney cafeteria would eat. I mean, like, I got them because I love birria tacos, even if they're not like authentic, but the fact that they actually taste like real birria tacos, at least to my uncultured palate, that's the gag of the century. The tortilla is so crispy and so crunchy, amazing texture. The beef on the inside tastes like real slow cooked, like either birria meat or like hot roast, you know? They put so much cheese in here. The cheese makes it so salty and it literally brings everything together. The onions and the cilantro add a freshness, but the consomme is genuinely incredible. It has like a cinnamony, chili powdery flavor, and it's a very strong flavor, and it's just fantastic. My one complaint is that the tortilla wasn't like dipped in the consomme before being cooked, so it's the tiniest bit dry, but otherwise it has all the flavor of a birria taco. Let's try this peanut butter whoopie pie. Oh, so soft. Wait, let me take this blob of frosting off. Oh yeah, you can take them all.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So I adore the cake itself. It's like a deep chocolatey devil's food cake. I mean, angel food cake, please don't be mad. Sorry. But the peanut butter filling really just tastes like really thick, sugary, buttery frosting with a hint of peanut butter. And you guys know I don't like blobs of frosting. I think it's just too sweet, it's too much sugar, and that's what this is. But I want the cake from underneath. So I'm gonna take this off. Guys, look at all this frosting. That's crazy. You're doing too much. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna give this meal 7 out of 10. I had an early dinner in Epcot, Germany. And first of all, the constructions, the architectures, gorgeous, stunning, radiant. I made my way to Summerfest, and this is basically a quick service place that has bratwursts, and that's what I got. I got the bratwurst in a pretzel roll with
paprika chips, and I had just enough money left in my budget for dessert. I got the pretzel bread pudding, guys. Look at that stunning piece of loaf casserole.
Okay, girlies, I'm having an early dinner, so it's still super hot out. And Summerfest didn't have any seating. Winterfest didn't either. Springfest only had flowers to sit on. Oh my gosh. So I'm sitting in the heat. It's okay. Let's try these paprika chips. Wow. Tastes like paprika on a chip. And just imagine you're biting into a potato and then someone pours a whole bottle of paprika into your mouth. That's what this tastes like. There's nothing else to say. They are crunchy. They do remind me kind of like barbecue chips without the sweetness and without the tanginess. They only have the smokiness. They're okay. I just wish they had more going on other than paprika, right? Let's try this bratwurst. Now this pretzel roll is a lot bigger than I expected and it feels very firm. It feels like it may be dry, but I'm excited. We have a whole bratwurst in here. But why is it called a bratwurst? Why isn't it called a bratbest? Can we be positive here? Anyways, let's try it. Ah. Oh. Oh. No. A tear falls down my cheek. The pretzel is so dry, and it's not dry in like a, oh, it's supposed to be crusty, you know, you're supposed to make stuffing out of that kind of way. It is dry enough. This is stale. This is ancient. This is an ancient pretzel. It's just so hard, and it doesn't even have a pretzel flavor. The pretzel's just terrible, but the bratwurst and the sauerkraut are just fabulous. The sauerkraut is so tangy. I love it so much. It's basically like if a pickle was cabbage. That's what it is. This pickled cabbage. Like, I just want to take it out of this nasty, disgusting sand bun. Oh, so much better. And the bratwurst itself has such a good texture. The outer casing is a little chewy, but the inside is just kind of like a ground beef texture. The actual bratwurst itself is very tangy. And so the sauerkraut just adds extra tanginess. It's delicious. It has sort of a garlicky flavor to it. Let me pause on this. Let's try the pretzel bread pudding, guys. I found out about this weeks ago and I said to myself, Timmy, this is the main event of the week, okay? The pretzel bread pudding. You guys know I love bread pudding. And the fact that it's made out of pretzel sounds so unique and so different. And it's just not like the other girls. My napkins are flying. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. Ooh, look at that. Look at that texture. I'm scared. Now that's fierce. That's bread pudding, but make it fashion. That's incredible. One of the better bread puddings I've had in my lifetime on these 30 years on this crust of this earth. First of all, the texture is just so dense, yet cakey, yet moist. It's perfection. I'm just literally dripping sweat all over. Oh my God, I can't. There's a slight cinnamon flavor. The cream sauce adds such a strong milky flavor, which I really love. And then the rummish sauce adds that caramelization. But the bread pudding itself does have a slight salty pretzel-y aftertaste that really adds a depth of flavor and emotion as well in the bread pudding. Yet it still tastes like a classic bread pudding, just a little bit better. Also, the top is crusty in a good way, not like this bratwurst. Yes, I said it, bratwurst. It's the worst. It's just fabulous. So without the bread pudding, I would have given this like a 4 out of 10, but because of the bread pudding, I'm giving the full meal 6 out of 10. Okay, I'm just glad that the bratwurst itself and the bread pudding are just fantastic because that is gonna fill me up, I think. Anna? Is that Princess Anna I see? Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I just wanted to let you know that I see you and you matter. I know Elsa's extremely popular. She can build ice castles. She can speak to your ghost mother through a glacier. But you're good at a lot of things as well, right? Right? I think you're gonna have to go on a soul search and you're gonna have to find out what those things are because I can't think of any. I am back at Magic Kingdom for day 5 and I got a little bit of a late start. It's like almost lunchtime. I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna have a lunchy type of breakfast. In fact, it's gonna be chili cheese fries from Casey's. That's the start of a nutritious day. Last night, I was genuinely so hungry because I didn't finish that pretzel roll, obviously. I don't eat dust, so I'm just really hyped to eat. Let's go. So this is like the front of Magic Kingdom if you haven't seen it. It's like a train station. And then here's the castle. If you haven't seen it, it's like a castle. And this is, of course, where Princess Payless lives. Hey, girlie. I can hear her slippers shattering.
This is actually what's inside of the castle. It's like a mosaic of little Cinderella moments. Even though the outfits don't match the movie, which is kind of odd, it's still very cute and expertly crafted, as you can see. So for breakfast, I went back to Casey's. I got chili cheese fries. Now this time I did remember to get some footage of the inside of Casey's just so you guys can see it, but I forgot to get a close-up shot of the fries. So you win some, you lose some.
Okay, girly, so all the tables at Casey's are taken. I'm currently standing at a standing table next to the trash cans. I feel like it's fitting eating chili cheese fries for breakfast. But anyways, what do you guys think of my fit? I feel like it's very chaotic, nothing matches, but that's the beauty of it. I have my 2024 Disney store shirt. I have my Inside Out hat. Anxiety, guys, I feel represented. And I got my chili cheese fries. Honestly, it looks small, but it's quite heavy. There's a lot of chili happening here. And I know that you're thinking, Timmy, this is what you're starting the day with? Isn't that gonna send you straight to Koreatown for the next 24 hours, possibly 48? I think it's worth the risk, I do. If you like trashy, classic, good old chili cheese fries, you will love these. I don't want some gourmet chili cheese fries with like truffle shavings on it, little fungi scraps. I want the good old trash, and that's what it is. The chili tastes trashier than like homemade, but classier than gas station chili. It's just that perfect classic, meaty, very chili powdery chili flavor. And the fries are so crispy and so salty, so they're a perfect base for the chili and cheese. Tons of cheese also, very stretchy. I gotta say, guys, I know I always drag Casey. I know that I treat him poorly, but this is the best item he has. This is better than the corn dog nuggets. I gotta say, I know all the corn dog nugget stands are gonna drag me, but I'm ready to take them on. I'm a Casey's chili cheese stand. I'm starting a new group. I'm giving this a very strong 9 out of 10.
For lunch, I went to Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. Very long name, but it's kind of iconic. Now, I know this is basic. Everyone goes here, but sometimes I just want to fit in. I want to fit in and I want nachos. This is what the inside of the restaurant looks like. It's a little quick service moment, Mexican style food. And I, like I said, got the nachos. So these nachos come with tons of queso, guys. Like that's a lot. They put like 8 ladles on there. And then also beef, of course, and tomatoes, lettuce, tons of sour cream. Who thought I needed this much sour cream? I need answers. It also came with a little container of Tostitos chunky salsa. I almost said Totinos, but that's definitely not a pizza roll.
Okay, girly, so this place is absolutely packed, but I'm just grateful I get to eat inside. And then see. Okay, so I'm gonna add my shredded cheese. How? My lettuce and tomato gotta get in our nutrients. We're gonna keep the sauce on the side. It might taste really processed and we don't wanna coat the whole nachos in there. Now they gave me so much sour cream. Don't ask me why. Did the sour cream farm make extra sour cream? Were there extra sour cows this month? I'm gonna start with 1 pack, and if I am just craving 20 pounds of dairy, I will add the rest. Okay, girl. Also, this is on brand. It's Daisy. I mean, the fact that a duck has her own brand like this, that's a boss. I'm gonna use my fork. I don't wanna get messy. Okay. Hold on. Let me add some hot sauce. Ooh, I love hot sauce. Let's try the salsa. Yeah, I like it. It's good processed salsa. I am loving these. Now, I think I've had them in the past, but I've never reviewed them. They are serving exactly what Casey is serving, and that's trash. But in a good way, once again. Like this tastes like homemade taco meat with a taco seasoning packet, Old El Paso. It is very that. Now, luckily, I love that. Now, El Paso is good. There is a hint of a Velveeta flavor, and as a lot of you know, a couple months ago, I ate a lot of Velveeta. Basically, a whole brick. And I was sent to Ria Resort for a full week. I'm not joking. I thought about going to urgent care, but then it went away. Velveeta almost sent me to urgent care. And so now I have a little bit of anger towards Velveeta. but it's not bad. It just tastes like Velveeta mixed with like a restaurant pesto. So it's definitely doable. I actually need more sour cream. I want more. I think Raven's working here because she knew the future. Okay, yes, thank you. The chips are slightly greasy, but they do taste fresh and warm and crispy, so that's good. Sour cream tastes great. Lettuce and tomato tastes great. It's just good trashy nachos. If you like that, you'll love these. And they do put a lot of meat, so that's a plus. I'm gonna give these nachos a nice strong 7 out of 10. They're very enjoyable.
For dinner, I went to the Pinocchio Village. It's a little quick service restaurant that I've actually never been to, and they serve mainly flatbreads and a few other items. They have a lot of Pinocchio paintings. You can also see It's a Small World from the restaurant, which is a nice little perk. This is the menu. As you can see, they have a buffalo chicken flatbread. And you guys know, I love buffalo anything, so that's what I got. I sat next to this gorgeous window with this little piece of Jiminy Cricket art and someone's old tray with a french fry on it. Anyways, this is the buffalo chicken pizza. It has buffalo sauce, chicken, cheese, and crushed up ranch tortilla chips, guys. Cool Ranch Doritos, basically.
Okay, besties, this restaurant is also packed. Magic Kingdom is just popping today. Now, first of all, every time I hear the word House, I think of Lady Gaga. Like she has House makeups, the House of Gaga. Did she make this pizza? I know she makes LG TVs. Or did Pinocchio make this pizza? Because if he made this pizza with his little wooden hands, I don't feel safe eating this. I could get a splinter. Anyways, we have 4 big pieces of pizza here. Also, the fact this has like ranch tortilla chips crushed onto it is kind of iconic. Anything that has to do with a Dorito or a Frito or a Cheeto, I'm there. I'm excited. Let's try it. Girlies. Oh, okay, maybe the puppet can cook. I'll give it to him. This is so delicious. This is probably the best quick service Disney pizza I've had in my entire life on this earth. Not on other planets though. I've had better pizza there, but here, for sure. First of all, there's some sort of a ranchy Alfredo sauce underneath the cheese that is so creamy and it's just bringing the whole pizza to life. The crust is really basic. It doesn't have much of a flavor. It's like a simple crispy flatbread. It's kind of giving like Panera flatbread, you get me? The chicken looked like it was gonna be really bad quality, like foamy mattress firm chicken, but it's honestly giving rotisserie. And I'm not mad at that. It tastes really nice. It does taste simple, but tastes nice. And the buffalo sauce is so tangy. It is not spicy at all. So all of you spice haters will enjoy this. This isn't June, there's no spice, but it still has a really strong buffalo vinegary flavor. But the main star here is Miss Dorito. These Cool Ranch crumbs taste like they have extra seasonings than your typical Dorito, and they just add such a nice crunch, a difference in texture, and they add a much more seasoned flavor to the whole pizza, and it just solidifies the fact that this pizza deserves to exist. The fact that I'm so impressed by someone that is controlled by strings, like a puppet, a piece of carved wood. This is incredible. I'm gonna keep on eating this, but guys, I think I have enough money for a little dessert moment. And I'm really craving ice cream, so let's go try to find something.
For dessert, I went to Storybook Treats ice cream, and I really wanted this like Aurora cone. It's like a fancy cone creation, but I didn't have enough money left in my budget, so I got simple old soft serve. But guys, I was shocked. With tax, it came out to the exact balance that I had left. I used every cent, every tiny little penny. I cannot. I'm a genius.
Okay, girlies, this is about to melt, so I have to try it quickly. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Typical, basic, but delicious. Delicious, that's what matters. Does it taste like I've had this a billion times at a billion other locations outside of Disney? Yes. It actually tastes just like IKEA soft serve. But it's fabulous, it's simple, it's refreshing, it's creamy, and a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of vanilla. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. All you need is a light sweater. Today has been very successful. I'm not totally sure, but I think that I may have ended the day at 000. I don't think that I went over. Did I go over future editing, Timmy?
No, my son, you did not go over. This is the one time that I am not full of disappointment looking at your face. I am so proud. I'm proud to say you are past me, but just for this one moment, don't get used to it.
I tried to calculate on my phone, and I think it was 0. I think it was fate. I think that I accidentally planned the day so perfectly that even the tax came out to 0. And if it didn't and I'm delusional, drag me. Oh my gosh, Lumiere! First of all, you shine so bright. You do. Second of all, I think they're selling your scent at Bath & Body Works. I'm not totally sure, but It was the same odor. So you might want to start writing up that lawsuit. Okay. Love you, Lumiere. It's officially day 6, the second to last day, and I'm still feeling great. Yesterday left me quite full thanks to the Pinocchio pizza, and I am ready to slay the day today as well. Tomorrow's the last day. I'm getting excited. Also, I gotta say, I think this might be my favorite shirt so far, guys. I'm obsessed with Disney shirts. I can't stop buying them. And this one is so pretty. Mr. Rat and Mrs. Rat right here, and a gorgeous sunset. And not to brag, but I did get it on sale. Once again, extreme couponing. There she is. Mother Golf, the biggest golf ball in the universe. Anyways, here's a really pretty shot of the lake that is within Epcot. Once again, cinematographer Timmy took over and I just couldn't stop him. He just ate. So are we having deja vu? Are we Beyonce? We are having breakfast again in France. Very cute, Timmy, very nice. Okay, we're having it at Crepes. Wait, what's it called? Crepes de Importer? Crepes à Importer. Now, I have had one crepe from here in the past. It was the butter crepe, and it absolutely ate. So this time, I decided to get the red berries crepe. It sounded much more nutritious, and it turns out it's much prettier, guys. Look at this gorgeous crepe. It was quite heavy also, pretty big portion, and it was filled with this squished berry mixture. We love that. I actually got seating this time. There's a little bit of shade. It's gonna be a good day. Oh, this looks so full of berries. Oh. May have a little too much filling in there. Let me squeeze them out. That's much better. Well, yes. Okay, so it's definitely not bad. It's great. It is great. Do you believe me? But I don't know if it's as good as the butter crepe. When I had the butter crepe, it truly slayed me to my core. I thought to myself, how on this earth does butter and sugar taste this good? But it really tasted so phenomenal. It had more of a rich flavor. This is interesting. The crepe itself is great, but the berry filling to me doesn't really taste like red berries. It tastes just like very tart blueberry pie filling. And I like blueberry pie, but it's not my favorite pie. And when I do eat it, I expect it to be a little sweeter than this. This is just not sweet. It's very, very tart. Also, I expected more red berries, like raspberries, strawberries, things like that. Like I said, it's mostly blueberries with, I think, some blackberries as well. The blackberries did add a crunch. I felt like I broke my tooth for a second. Do they have a dentist here in France? So yeah, the crepe was great, but the berry filling was very underwhelming. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. I think that's fair. This is such a nice spot though. I kind of just don't want to get up. I might just stay here for a little longer. This did not fill me up, so I'm gonna probably get lunch very soon. For lunch, I went to Canada. I kept getting stuck in these puddles of maple syrup. It was a little too much for me. Also, the maple leaves just kept getting stuck to me, and it was just a lot. But I ate at the Refreshment Port. What a unique name. And I got their traditional poutine. Guys, if you haven't had poutine, it is a Canadian delicacy, and it's French fries with beef gravy and cheese curds. Now, I did find a table under the shade, but I did have an audience with a lot of feathers and wings as well. And this is the poutine. Look how beautiful. Now, like, the portion does look small, but it was very heavy. A lot of filling carbs and gravies and dairies. Ooh. One of the birds is right next to me. This is my poutine. Okay, girlies, I am at a standing table, but I'm under this gorgeous tree. This is the day of shade. I have had poutine in the past. I used to call it poutini because that's just what I thought it was called. Anyways, I've always loved poutine every time that I've had it. They put so much gravy and so many cheese curds. I'm ready. The birds are gathering. Please leave me alone. Oh my gosh, she's coming for me. Girly, we are not doing this today, girlies, okay? And a duck. Oh my gosh, there's a fight. Should I leave? I don't know what to do. I'm surrounded. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Okay, we have moved tables. Mother Nature obviously wants me somewhere else. She can have that table. Oh my goodness. I can't stop. Oh my, she's staring at me too. Stop it. She is ready to strike. Okay, should I leave again? No, you know what? I'm gonna take a stand. I'm taking a stand. I get to eat here too. Let's focus on the poutine. The fries are crisp, simple, and they taste totally fresh. The beef gravy is everything to me. It tastes like KFC gravy, but make it cow. And that is a huge compliment. I adore KFC gravy. I could drink it. It's very tangy, very salty, very beefy and rich. They're still coming at me. you're not here. We need to learn boundaries, especially you, Mr. Donald. And then the cheese curds are like squishy blobs of mozzarella. I know they're probably not mozzarella, but that's what they taste like. It is overall very salty, but like in a good way. It's not too salty. Oh, there's a bat. Hello. Is that Barbara Streisand? Don't rain on her parade. Anyways, it all comes together and just makes a perfect poutine. I don't know if it's authentic, but it's incredible. I'm giving this poutine a 10 out of 10. Groundbreaking.
For dinner, I went back home to good old USA. And I ate at the Regal Eagle Smokehouse. Now, I have eaten here before, and last time I came here, the food didn't really impress me, but we're gonna get totally different items and give it a nice second chance. So I got the smoked pork butt. That's what it's called. Crispy onion rings. And a nice little free piece of cornbread as well. And guys, they have tons of sauces. So I got the spicy brisket sauce, the vinegar-based sauce, and the mustard sauce.
This food looks incredible. I have been here before. I got the smoked ribs. I didn't like them. They were chewy. They tasted too much like a burnt cherry would, and they did not impress me, but I have never tried the pork butt. Hope it doesn't stink. I've also never had the onion rings, which look really crispy, but I have had the cornbread, so let's eat that first. Typical. You know what this tastes like? Mr. Jiffy. This has that typical cornbread flavor and texture. It's good, but it's not like the best cornbread ever. It's typical. Let's try an onion ring. Oh my goodness, I did not expect that. That is the best onion ring I've had at Disney. Oh my goodness, it tastes like a really good sit-down restaurant onion ring. It's so incredibly crispy. And the batter has that airiness in it that I just love. It's not cakey or heavy, it's just a light crisp. And the onion from within is perfect. I don't know if it's a sweet onion, a salty onion, but it's a good onion. And that's all we need to know. Now it's time for the pork butt. I'm gonna first try it by itself, okay? All right, yes, okay, let's try it with some brisket sauce. That's what it needed. And now with the mustard sauce, love mustard. Wait, that's so good. And now with this vinegar-based sauce, ooh, that's a lot. Oh yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I am just gonna pour the vinegar sauce on, some of the mustard as well, a little bit, and a lot of the brisket sauce. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, the brisket is obviously not meant to be eaten by itself because it doesn't have much flavor besides sort of that artificial tasting smokiness that the ribs also had. But it's very tender, very juicy, and it's also lean at the same time. But with the sauces, it's actual perfection. It tastes incredible. The smokiness actually works with the sauces, and each of them add their own specific flavor. The vinegar sauce is obviously very tart, very sour, but it doesn't have that vinegary foot smell. You know how some vinegars can just smell like a big foot, a stinky one? This one does not. It's just purely sour tanginess. And then the brisket sauce is a little bit spicy. It has some of that vinegariness in there as well, but it just tastes very barbecue saucy. And then the mustard is very mustardy, but it's also kind of sweet, so it's almost like a honey mustard when they all come together. It is truly groundbreaking. I'm so happy with this dinner. Let me put some brisket sauce on this onion ring. Oh my gosh. Yes, ma'am. One of the best dinners I've had this week. Oh yeah. I think I'm giving this dinner a 10 out of 10. I'm amazed. Oh.
For dessert, I went to the brand new Communicore Hall, which everyone has just been dragging. They have like a little quick service snack restaurant on the outside of the hall called Festival Favorites, and they have a new plant-based coconut tres leche, and I love tres leche. So I got that, of course. This is what the inside of Communicore Hall looks like. It is very basic. It is given cafeteria, but I don't care. I don't. Okay, come for me. And this is what the coconut tres leches looks like. Gorgeous whipped cream, like those peaks. and the twists and the turns.
Okay, so I'm eating my little coconut tres leche in Communicore Hall. Everyone has been dragging Communicore Hall, first of all, because we're the communicators. Like, isn't this all about communication? Also because it does look basic. It looks like a cafeteria. But guess what? They have some of the best AC in the park in this Communicore kingdom. So I automatically love it. I'm a Communicore stan, and that's how it's gonna be. Anyways, this looks great. Now, the milks that they used seem to be quite different than your typical tres leche. It's soaked with oat, almond, and coconut milk. So I guess it's
Vegan?
okay, it's a vegan tres leche. As a half Cuban, I'm used to condensed milk, cow milk, and evaporated milk. I catch it in the air because it's evaporated. Smells good. I'm kind of scared. Okay, it's cute. It's how it looks like on the inside. First of all, the cream on top is just truly decadent, rich, gorgeous. A tiny bit sweet, delicious. It might be like made out of coconut trees or something. Now, the cake itself doesn't really taste like tres leche. It tastes more like a cake pop, which is not a bad thing. I love cake pops, but it's not as moist and juicy as your typical tres leche. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a kind of moist pound cake. It is missing the richness and the texture. So it's good, but I wouldn't get it again. I do appreciate the little crunchy coconut shavings on top. They're quite nice. It's fine. I think I'm gonna call this tres plants because the leches are missing. They're missing. We have oat juice in this, but I do think that it's great as a vegan option. And if you really want a cakey dessert as a vegan, this is it, girl. This is great. So the second to last day is over. I'm so full. I do have a couple dollars left, but I can't really buy anything with those dollars. I'm excited for tomorrow. We are going to Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. So we're gonna have a big last day. Mickey, I've been waiting to run into you all week. I wanted to apologize. I know I call you a rat quite often. I know you're a mouse. I'm just trying to be shady. What? You're a gerbil? This is too confusing. I'm just sticking with rat. I'm sorry. It's officially the final day. I'm feeling grateful. Grateful that I didn't spend over $800 like I did with my last Disney video. It has been such a fun week, and we have eaten so many amazing, affordable, delicious morsels. And so let's finish it off strong with this final day. We are going to Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. It's gonna be great. Let's do this.
So as I walked back into Animal Kingdom, I was not expecting to see Piglet, a Piglet meet and greet. Oh my goodness, I was starstruck, honestly. I always talk about him, and he looked great. I was very happy for him. Anyways, here's some more pretty scenery. Here's the Tree of Life once again. For breakfast, I went back to Tamu Tamu Refreshments for that pistachio honey croissant that I saw the other day that was calling my name. It looks very green, very envious. It's giving the Grinch in crumb form. Let's try it.
Okay, girly, so I just sat in my seat and I didn't look before I sat down, and it turns out the seat was soaking wet. So now my whole, how do the British say it? Bum is wet, but it's still gonna be a good day. I'm excited for my honey pistachio croissant. It feels very light, so I don't know if it's filled. I hope it is. Let's try it. Does not seem full, but it's nice. It's just empty. I was expecting like a pistachio cream, but sometimes life doesn't go your way. Sometimes you just can't turn your croissant into lemonade. It's just not possible. The croissant itself was good. It's a very basic, typical croissant, very like supermarket croissant, Publix variety, you know, but still good. But it's still good. Like I said, I love simple croissants, so it was good. There was a light, sweet honey flavor, and then the pistachios were just little pistachio crumbs, and you really couldn't taste them, but they did add to the texture. They added a little bit of a crunch, but yeah, really basic, nothing extraordinary. I think I preferred the guava and cream cheese Danish over this from Tamu Tamu. So I'm gonna give this a nice 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'm still very hungry, so let's have lunch soon.
I took a video just to see how bad the damage was, and guys, it looks like I had a little accident. I couldn't make it to the loo. For lunch, I went to Harambe Market. It's a quick service place in Africa. It's a little quick service restaurant, and the vibe is super cool. I actually lived in Kenya, Africa. I am not joking. When I was 11 for a year and a half, and they really actually captured like the street food kind of vibe. They also had a free ice water station, which was just truly magical and so generous. Ellen! This is the menu. They have bowls. They have kofta pitas, which I have tried. I didn't love that, but I've never tried their bowls. So that's what I got. I got the chicken bowl. It comes with chicken, obviously, seasoned rice, some chickpeas, and this like tomato, cucumber, onion salad type thing, and tzatziki sauce.
Girlies, I'm so grateful. They gave me a lot of extra little stray chickpeas on my tray. A free gift. This smells incredible. It's giving freshness. It's giving fruits and veggies and the food pyramid. Let me get some of everything in one bite. I love that it has chickpeas because chickpeas, along with the chicken, will probably make it very filling. Let me try the chickpeas by themselves. They're crunchy. Oh, wow. And the chicken by itself, simple, but real. And the rice by itself, oh my goodness. I have no complaints. This is so good. The rice, first of all, is so flavorful. It's so seasoned. It has sort of like a chicken bouillon slash turmeric flavor, which tastes fresh. It's really fluffy. The chickpeas are crunchy and they're seasoned, very seasoned. And so they kind of act like a crouton on this, I almost said salad, but it's a bowl. A crouton on a bowl, try it. It's good. All these veggies taste really fresh and limey. And the chicken, it does taste simple, but it tastes marinated. There's a limey kind of olive oil flavor to it. It tastes freshly cooked. And the tzatziki, so fresh and yogurty and dill-ish. Honestly, tzatziki sauce might be one of the most underrated, underappreciated sauces out there. I feel like you could dip anything into it and it would taste good, but no one talks about it. Why does Miss Hummus get all the attention? Everything comes together and makes a cohesive, truly delicious, filling bowl. This is one of my favorite meals I've had during this whole week. And it's nice to have something that isn't fried.
Deep fried, pan fried.
This feels like real food. What was that? That wasn't me, it was a ghost. I'm giving this meal a 10 out of 10. The chickpeas are everything.
We are back at Hollywood Studios. I'm giving my shot at fame another chance. And we are eating at the Backlot Express again. The car warehouse type place. See, it says a warehouse of good eating. Love that. And I am finally trying the Cuban sandwich. You guys know I had to do it. This is the last full meal of the video. I think it's a very fitting way to end it. It looked very good, right? And it came with this little bag of plantain chips.
So I got all set up at this table and then the sun just came out. Now we gotta move, let's go. We're out of here. Just a Cuban man with his Cuban sandwich. Okay, so first of all, it's good to be back at the Backlot Express. I can get a Cuban sandwich here and a free oil change. You guys know, I've tried a lot of Cuban sandwiches on my channel and off my channel growing up as a half Cuban. I have eaten millions of Cuban sandwiches. Now, are the ingredients authentic? Let's see. A Cuban sandwich should have ham, pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, mustard, and sometimes mayonnaise on Cuban bread. So this says classically pressed roasted pulled pork, sliced ham, Swiss pickles, and mustard served with plantain chips. That sounds super authentic. But I gotta say, they got the most basic brand of plantain chips. They just threw this on the tray and they said, here, now it's full Cuban meal. Eat it. They didn't say that. She was actually super nice. She was like, hey, sweetie. Okay, let's first try the vending machine plantain chips. It's fine, it's a plantain chip. If you don't know what a plantain is, it's banana salty cousin. That's all you gotta know. It is a pretty long sandwich too. Oh my gosh, guys, the Parent Trap. The picture, remember? It looks really good. Let's try it. Oh my goodness. Mickey actually cared to get it right. Maybe he is more than just a wrap. It's giving Cuban sandwich. The ham tastes like deli ham, which is how it's supposed to be. The pork tastes like real shredded fresh pork. Does it have a crazy strong flavor? No, but typically pork in Cuban sandwiches just tastes like pork. Pork is pork, pig is pig. There's a lot of Swiss cheese in here. I think a little more than your typical Cuban sandwich, which just makes it ooier and gooier and saltier. I love that. The pickles taste really fresh. Perfect amount of mustard. And the mustard kind of melted with the cheese as it should, and it made this like ooey gooey mustardy goodness. Now the bread isn't as flaky as your typical Cuban bread, but it does taste just like Cuban bread. So I'm very impressed by that. I think it's a really really good Cuban sandwich. I think these are disappointing. They're just very basic. They could be better. Also, it's grilled to perfection. It's really crisp. I'm gonna give this meal a very strong 8 out of 10. The challenge is almost over. I do have a little money left for some sort of dessert, but I was thinking I did have a little bit of change left over from some of the other days. So I think I'm gonna gather up all my digital coins from the past week, and I'm gonna add them to what I have left today so that we can get a really special dessert, something actually decadent and delicious. And it will still be in the $280 week budget. What do we think? How exciting, right? This is so festive of me. Okay, girly, so I have about $16 overall. So I think I'm gonna get a funnel cake. It's like $8.50 plus a soda. My first soda of the week. And the last, because the week's about to end. So I got the funnel cake at this little stand called Epic Eats right outside of Indiana Jones's Extravaganza, whatever it's called. And I got the strawberry topping and vanilla soft serve funnel cake. Look how gorgeous it looks. The ice cream was melting pretty fast, but hey, it's Florida. What do you expect? Also, I had $1.45 left. I ate this challenge up. Okay, I am back at the Backlot Express. My tires had low pressure. There's a bee. There is a bee. Buzz away. She's just like hovering, girly. Oh, it's a wasp. It's a wasp. We're moving. We are moving. We don't take risks. I have never been stung by a bee or a wasp. I don't plan to start today. We're safe. Oh my gosh. I would just like to thank all of you for watching this whole video. This funnel cake is for you. It's not for me. It's not for my taste buds. I want you to imagine that you're eating it, but actually I'm eating it. Look at these strings. I can play the harp with it. The funnel cake itself is just incredible. It tastes like a extra crispy, extra fried waffle. And the strawberries add that strawberry shortcake fresh flavor that balances out the grease and the grime so well. The powdered sugar adds a little extra sweetness, delicious. My one complaint is the ice cream. This isn't even like soft serve quality. This is more like icy. And for Disney, the level that people expect is high. And this just doesn't meet that. But the funnel cake itself is so delicious that the ice cream doesn't really matter. It just turns into like a creamy strawberry sauce. So I'm giving this funnel cake a nice strong 8 out of 10. What a great finale, girlies. Today was actually a very good day of food, I feel. Like I said before, if you watch this whole thing, you are the king of Timmy's Takeout's kingdom. I'm the queen, obviously. And I had the best week. Remember to like and subscribe. I think it's time to reminisce on how this week went. Oh,
this week I learned that sometimes the cheapest food is the best food. Well, I wouldn't say the best, but sometimes cheap food can be good too. Also, you can still feel just as magical at Disney on a budget. And that's where the true magic is at. I ate, I devoured, and I digested, and it was a wonderful week. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, girlies.
but still good. I love